Welcome to the stream. Gonna have to give me a couple minutes so I can eat this food. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to a brand new world on the same mod pack as before, called World, or where are we now? I uploaded 2 videos about that on YouTube. Uploaded it on TikToks, talked about it online. It's based off Minecraft Engine, which is the mod pack I play on, which is a custom mod pack I'm making, technically speaking, but it's not like a real mod pack or anything. It's not like you can download it. You know, it's just a mod pack that it comes with select IPs that I kind of work with to kind of create the kind of general vibe that I like. You know, I grew up watching YouTube past 2009, and when I was growing up and I was watching YouTube on a modded PSP, when I was watching with Zarian Gaming, and specifically Dogs Cats, the Java Factory series. So this mod pack is, in a way, designed to recreate kind of the natural storytelling that the Yogs Cats pack encouraged them to do when they were making their series. Now, of course, I don't have like an actual series put down. I don't have like a time and a dedicated world with a specific name or anything. The closest thing I have to it is just the mod pack itself, which is based on an earlier version of the same mod pack that I was using when I was running it over the server hardware. But now, obviously, I'm playing a more optimized version on just my PC, just at home, since I have better hardware now. And basically what I'm saying is, like, now I can actually stream to three websites, technically more if I had TikTok, for example, or Twitter, if I streamed to Twitter, We're standing on top of this flying house up here. It just like create CRPE, except for the fact that this doesn't have Project E. I think. We don't have Project E. So even though this is basically still CRPE, it doesn't have Project E. It does have Create, now this has Refined Storage. There's actually, I'm looking at the mod Crystal Craft Unlimited. Recently, this is the mod that I'm looking at right now. So that's why there's all this. You might find that there's a lot of extra ores underground compared to past uploads. That's why. That's the mod that adds in all these ores. This Crystal Craft Unlimited. Honestly, I had no idea we have chips. That's actually surprising to me because I don't remember adding chips to this. You don't have chips. No. We have builders there is the tough. Let's see. There's a tough copper bulb from Wells Chambers. There's a gold crafting. And then there's lamps. Yeah, there's the nether brick lamps. There's all these golden crafting. Plenty of lighting options. Let's see. A ton of enchants, like an actually stupid amount of enchantments are available. Some mobs, some backpacks, of course, Alex's caves, plenty of decoration mods. I mean, like, not really, but like, there's plenty of decoration mods. $10. The heck? Overcharge alloy. I wish there was a mod out there that would use Dreams of Desire stuff. Creatures. There's of course, you might, I don't remember if I showed it on the stream or something, but there's obviously the Aethermon, Industrial Foregoing. I think there's Thermal in here as well. Quarries. There's obviously Fine Storage and a bunch of its add-ons. Nifty Blocks, which provides some tech stuff. That's cool. Much decoration, yeah. Got a few primary like decoration mods in here. And that's about it. Just double checking chat real quick. You can see chat on screen, but I have the alt tab between Minecraft and chat. You can see it. So I'm wondering why that is. Why like I have to pause the game or something like that. That's why. Obviously I'm gonna set the groundwork right now. I don't necessarily play to fight the Ender Dragon because who cares, right? I'm not gonna go to the end until I find it necessary that I need an Elytra. Not even used for anything. Adding light speed. Okay. I'm starting to see some stuff. Oh, 11 pages of enchants for just the Elytra alone. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. We could make some really overpowered like wings in this. So we might actually focus on defeating the Ender Dragon at some point, which I don't usually do because the only time I ever go to fight the Ender Dragon is literally when I want an Elytra. And like that's it. So like I see the end as less necessary than the Nether and less necessary than mining itself. So I don't usually go there, and there's usually never anything in there for me outside of the Elytra. And as much as I'd love to add mods that do specific things to the end, I'm not really that interested. All that considerably speaking. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in there. But obviously I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in there if there's nothing in there to spend a whole lot of time on. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation with that. Craft figure? We do have craft figure. We have CTGUI. Then why the hell is my scripts folder empty? I'm supposed to have shapeless bread. Come on now. One of these. Oh, yeah, this one. I'm like, one of these has a full scripts folder. So I can make shapeless bread. It also has like a whole bunch of extra scripts in it that like cause problems for some reason. So I don't know. You're kidding, right? So then why don't we have shapeless bread? I have all these scripts, but I don't have any shapeless bread? You're joking. You're joking. Do we have load my tags? We got load my tags. Play. No ingredients. Weird. That's really strange. I'm using Craft Tweaker to add shapeless bread, but I guess it's just not there. Maybe it's in a different world folder or something. Oh wait, yes we Iron gravel ore? Okay. That's actually kind of sick. I wasn't expecting the Reeds mod to add iron gravel. That's actually kind of like really cool. Gravel ores? Makes me wonder what kind of other ores I'm going to find in other blocks that I'm not familiar with. Interesting. Don't mind me, I'm just going to use this real quick. Off the screen. Ew. Oh, I didn't mean to squish him. I just meant to move him off the screen. Ew. Whoops. Wasn't necessary. Like a big tree. I don't want to chop down the big tree. I want to chop down the normal size tree. I don't even really want to chop down a whole tree, to be honest with you. Let me know if my microphone sounds okay. Probably doesn't, but I gotta speak really loud, so it could get pretty exhausting, and I might have to move the camera down eventually, but it's kind of whatever, you know? It's kind of whatever. Give me those. Do I make... Or can I just do this? No. That really say stone shovel? It does. So we can just do one of these. Oh yeah. That's good. Not that it would make a whole lot of sense for iron gravel ore to require an iron shovel to make it, to get it, but just gotta be double sure, you know? Just gotta make sure that I'm not losing my mind here. I'm actually like, you know what I'm really surprised? Is that this right here is just like natural land formation leading down to an ocean. This mod pack doesn't like to generate that. The other side of this terrain, over here, those are huge cliffs. They're like at least 40 blocks tall. This off of my screen. Can you see the Twitch chats? Strange. There's a thunder going on outside. Just lightning at the moment, but thunder soon, probably. Given what I just saw. That's why I don't like playing this game without a tree chopper mod, because then you get one of these. Like, as if that's not just the most annoying thing ever. Okay! Let's get out of here. We'll collect some resources. We're just gonna stick to this main spawn island, since it's got a meadow. I'm not gonna ding around too hard for exploration. Some zany out there. What's up, brah? Builder? I could harvest that out of your village's earth, you know that? I could collect the stone bricks from your house. I'm not going to, but I could. Think about that. Take those. That was a brick. Got me there. He got me with that one. Yeah, that was pretty scary. You got me there. It's a bright flash of light. Oh, there's another one. If I die to lightning on stream, you better clip it. Publish it everywhere. I'm not going out without a fight. There's another one. I'm not typically too worried about lightning striking, but you never know. If it gets, like, insane, obviously I'll have to stop the stream, but like I've said that. Closest I've been to something like that is, I swear to God, lightning struck, like, literally, like, at least at the street or one of these trees nearby, and, like, it lit up the windows all around me, basically. But, like, I don't see that happening too often, kind of thing. A bright flash of light. My hubris. That's what happens when you go live without being prepared. And I'll be taking this. Thank you. I find that as time goes on, I spend less and less time worrying about the progression of this game. Like, yeah, sure, you do skip, like, stone duels, like, basically immediately off the bat. But, like, I don't find myself struggling to move on to diamond duels immediately after that big of a struggle. Like, sometimes I'll be really unlucky, and, like, the cave I go in at the start of the game just doesn't have diamonds in it, so I just give up and I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna go do something else with my time. But I don't usually have, like, a problem where... Like, I don't have a problem with skipping stone tools, really, you know? Like, I just see it as like, oh, I was lucky to not have to spend hours of my life looking for a single piece of iron, you know? Like, I think that that's a good thing, really, is reducing the amount of time I'm having to deal with, like, frustrating gameplay mechanics like mining slower. Like, I think it's a boon to the game, actually, to be able to skip progression so fast if you really know what you're doing. I think that generally helps make the game feel more engaging and fun instead of, like, the opposite. You know, because it's like, yeah, I can actually just get started in a world and it's not about punching trees and surviving the first night. No, it's about, like, how fast can I actually, like, upgrade my stuff to a better level with the means I'm given early on in the game, rather than sit around on just like the most boring shit ever, unable to do anything. Especially when stone tools literally restrict half of what you can mine in the first place, whereas iron tools open that up exponentially. It just seems so weird that the argument's like, oh, we don't like that, like, there's not as much time getting past stone tools. It's like, that doesn't make sense, because like, yeah, maybe you want this to be more of a survival game, but look at me, I'm turning the hunger bar off. I want this to be less a survival game. I want to have it focus on survival less, not more. Real life is a survival enough as it is. I don't want to have to focus on that while I'm playing a video game. You know, I don't play with a thirst bar, I don't play with a oxygen bar, you know, I don't play with... You know, this isn't Crash Landing, this is Minecraft, man. Let me turn off the hunger bar and have fun. You know, let me go explore caves without having to worry about, oh, dude, did I bring enough resources to go mining in a cave? When this isn't like real life mining, this is just Minecraft mining. I did, believe it or not, start playing this game before Hunger was in. That was on console edition, so... Did I play beta and alpha back in the day when they were at their prime? I really don't remember it, so it probably didn't happen. But what I will say is that during the time I played on Legacy Console without Hunger, I can say confidently that that was peak Minecraft back then. So reverting the new game down to that doesn't feel all that like bad or alien or anything. It actually feels more at home with how I play the game than anything else. So there's like this whole aspect to this argument, like, oh, you like Minecraft less nowadays because of a nostalgia factor. You're actually blinded by the fact that back then you were a kid and you didn't know what was going on in life. There wasn't bills to pay. It's like, dude, I don't think that's why I don't like the game now. I think it's because like the game now is just less balanced than it was before. You know, the game's just got more features that are just not as contiguous as they used to be, and some of the iconic design was not necessarily scrubbed, but it was changed to more fit the gameplay style that Mojang thought that they wanted to move down the path of, you know, which I can't blame them for, and I definitely don't blame them for. You know, they gotta update the game. You know, this is a live service game before live service was a term, really. You know, and so they gotta keep refining the experience, so people coming back to it and new players don't feel bogged down by old stuff. But I feel like the Hunger Bar does literally the opposite of that. I feel like the Hunger Bar gets in the way of gameplay. I feel like the Hunger Bar makes the gameplay stale, you know? Sure, for combat reasons, maybe I can understand why it exists, but like for PvE, for like single player, I'm cool with eat to heal. You know, eat to heal to me is an iconic Minecraft feature. That's how I saw the game back in 2012. That's how I still kind of see the game, you know. For me, eat to heal is like how to have fun in Minecraft compared to, you know, having to eat everything and waiting to an animation. Especially ever since eat to heal was added to the game, they've never really fixed like client-side eating. So if you lag out, you could be sitting there for a while, right? If the server lags out doing like a chunk generation task where an entity is ticking, right? You'll have to wait all that time for the server to complete what it's doing in order to eat, compared to before where you would just right click and it would go to your health bar, right? There's not really a whole lot of extra stuff that needs to be done, like calculating saturation values or decaying rate of the saturation, or like collecting that data from what piece of food you're eating. You know, it's just like food equals health, and like that's it. That's that's how I like it. You know, that's what Minecraft did all those years ago. You know, it just doesn't feel as iconic to have to Like, yeah, sure, maybe it's more realistic or whatever, but I don't play Minecraft for realism. The heck? I play Minecraft to build things. Look at blocks. See creepers and stuff, you know? Fight out zombies. Make cool machines. I didn't necessarily need a hunger bar to do any of that, you know? And so, I don't feel like I'm not even sitting here like justifying it. I just need like something to like talk about that isn't just like worrying about the rain, basically. Putting in chat. It's a no from me. Okay, it's fine. So we didn't collect any diamonds yet. Not worried, not worried. We have a whole bunch of iron. That's kind of a big thing about this pack, is that it's not designed to be a struggle, right? It's designed to make it easier. And so that's why there's larger ore veins, because like, yeah, sure, I could go explore more caves for this iron, but I got this iron out of the first cave I went in, and I got enough iron to last me enough. Like, I got 3 stacks worth of iron, basically. That's enough to last me for quite a while, but not like long enough to where I'm not gonna go mining for diamonds, but long enough to where like I don't have to worry about mining for diamonds. Seems like it's about to start hailing. Yes. Jeez. God. Just got crazy out there. Where's my bomb? Dead, of course I'm dead. Why am I not surprised? I'm not worried yet. I mean, I'm a little worried. I'm just ever so slightly worried. I mean, I have to be given what I live in, but it just went from like 0 to 100 to 200. Now it's on its way to getting to 300. Okay, I'm gonna check the weather real quick. Give me a second. Weather. What the heck? Miles north, 25 miles south, 65 miles south. It's 35 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour wind gusts, penny-sized hail. That is scary. Jeez. Insane looking winds. It's like right over the top of me right now. Be gone in 4 minutes apparently. Oh, kind of gone. It'll be back in about an hour, but not to this degree. It might get worse actually. It might get worse in 4 minutes, and then it'll like start chilling down, and then it'll get fucking crazy around 9:30. Periods of rain, some heavy, and a thunderstorm will continue for 103 minutes. Look, man, I don't really care, but I would prefer if I could not be distracted by random bursts of lightning and thunder and rain pouring down the side of my OLB, I guess. You know, it gets stuffy in here, so it'd be nice if I could have the door open, but obviously I don't want like 3 inches of rain to fall on me specifically, so we're not going to be doing that. How in the world am I supposed to get out of this cave? Hurricane coming down there, but it is kind of wild out there. Really glad that I'm in here and not out there. I don't know what's causing items to not stack like that. Most likely the mod that's adding the Alt, Control, and Tab buttons to the NVT for displaying it. Yeah, I understand why it's doing that, but like I don't like it, so might have to remove that mod because I don't use it. I don't do anything with it. Got this energy drink here. Crack this open. Take a sip. We drink it all. facility, like I did when I made my diesel facility. Because I can't necessarily load that world up and use that as an actual reference, I don't think I'm going to make the diesel facility, but I'm going to make something in its kind of like a sequel, but hopefully more sensible and hopefully easier to build as well. As much as I love the building style that I'm working on, it is like literally exhausting to go through all that to build. Like literally anything. Like if you have to, like if you put that much attention to detail in your builds, like congratulations, you are wasting so much more of your time for something that effectively is going to look the same. You know, sure, it feels cool to have like a more realistic feeling place to build in, but like at the same time, like that is so much detail that it like hurts to have to try and put things together in that way. It's like once you get done building the first thing, you literally don't want to build another thing. You know, there's kind of like a reason why Minecraft builds are so simple. It's because like you had to sit there actually like building the way I do, like that, like you would lose your damn mind. Like it would just take too long. You know? It's just not reasonable to ask not just like strangers, but like myself to build Minecraft. You know, I'm not even asking people to build the way I do. You know, I don't even like put guidelines down. I don't show people exactly what I'm doing or videos about my thought process or anything like that. So it's like I'm not even like necessarily doing anything when I build. I'm just applying like basic concepts to change like my building style. You know, like it's following like a concrete foundation. Like yeah, you could do that in Minecraft, but like at the it takes so long to get your hands on concrete by itself that it's like, why would you start with a base that has a concrete foundation, you know? And that's not even like talking about like how other mods might have concrete. I don't think we have, what's it called? Not called a foundation, is it? It's like concrete rebar in, yeah, we don't have to do that. In Create, okay, that's cool actually. We might go with that. Effect. It's a Ferris slime ball. You just gotta find it? That's weird. In Create, what is it called? Factory Must Grow. They have concrete rebar, but like it doesn't do anything. You know, it's just a decoration. You pour concrete into it, but it doesn't. You can't pour like water onto the concrete rebar after you fill it with concrete to make just concrete with rebar. It'll always be the concrete with sand, non-dried form of concrete. Always be powder. You know, like I wish there would be some kind of like physics mod integration with stuff like that. You know, so just I like the idea of the physics mod with its block destruction. But if I could reinforce like a building with rebar, that would be cool. But the block destruction mechanic in physics mod doesn't account for block hardness. It just destroys blocks. So take these, take this, weaving. be leaving to? That is the question. This island is not that big. I'm pretty sure it ends basically right here. I want a nice flat area to be. And I mean, big old gash in the earth, big hills. It's not particularly flat. There are holes, and that's pretty important because without a quarry, obviously we are going to have to go mining. I do not like to go mining when the bottom of the world is at minus 128, and there's a whole bunch of stuff we gotta get through to get there. Where's that? Forest here, it's just kind of like empty land. Oh. Tree. I feel like chunk generation's taking so long. Peas? What? I'll take those. Thanks. Can I make cooked peas? Make pea soup. Pea block. 192,000 RF. Jeez. That's not like a whole lot of RF. It's just like almost a quarter of a. It's halfway from a quarter of a million RF just from pea soup alone. It's kind of ridiculous. One pea by itself. Wait, no. I mean, yeah, like 32,000 RF is still pretty much. Oh no, okay. It generates one pea generates a total of 1,200. I don't know, dude. I'm probably not gonna make a smoker generator. Let's be honest. I don't know. This area seems pretty nice. It's, you know, loaded in, not like ghastly missing. We got hills over there, holes down here, village off in that direction. There, I guess. Whenever journey map decides to stop taking up so much processing time on loading 2D textures, and the world actually gets to generate, it will be good. I know it's kind of a cop-out to not like explore the world and like all that, but I think we should work on a starter base, which is I don't like doing that. A simple little cottage home. I need a blunt, like, badly. Like, I need, like, something, man. I don't know. Like, it's not that my, like, no. It's not like, I'm out of something. Painkillers? Not enough. I need, like, shotgun defense. It's not really a joke, it really says. Not really a joke. I'm taking that magnesium chlorate, and it's like, yeah, does something, I guess. I mean, like, I feel better with it in my life than I do without it, but, like, at the same time, it's not really, you know, a lot that I needed it, which I'm not surprised, but at a certain level, it just feels like a placebo, and I can't really tell if it's actually doing anything for me, so, I don't know. Why do the weeds actually, like, drop? I don't want these. I'm like actually losing my mind. Like that's not like I'm not kidding. I'm like actually just put down. Wow, 3 times in a row? You fucking suck. Ah, man, I fucking hate when houses like this. This sucks. It's not supposed to be anything other than just literally like a starter base, but like I fucking hate starter bases, man. It's either they use it once and then like literally never walk in it again, or like it becomes the central part of your playthrough and like it never leaves. I just don't like either option. I want to get to enchanting. I want to get to like making custom gear. I want to make like a machine or something. Not really. That's a thing. That's a thing I'm running into. Is I don't really want to play with the create mod. I love the create mod to death, but like it feels like when you have it, you have no choice but to play with it. And sometimes like it gets in the way. It's like this like really necessary component of what I'm doing requires me to actually like go and automate it with create. Like it's not just enough that I need this specific item, it's like also I need like 500 of this specific item. So like I'm not gonna just like I might as well like actually create like a machine that does that for me, that automates that crafting for me. But at that point like I'm building whole buildings and factories and like machines and like whole systems just to make like one item. And it's just too much. It's got its place, but its place is not every single playthrough, every single mod pack, every single time you log in. You should be playing with create. I feel like that's like counterintuitive and dumb. You know, like this is Minecraft. You should be allowed to do more than just sit down with the create mod and make a machine. But sometimes it feels like that's like the only thing I can personally do or get done. Either that or like mining, you know, and like there's not a whole lot of like if I just end the stream now off of me literally not even having built a house, like that would feel like a failure. You know, I feel like I fucking suck at the video game. You know, but at the same time, like I lack the motivation intrinsically without, you know, like ADHD medication. Wow, all these trees are tall. What the? Oh my god. Oh. Choose a path. Chop and down tall trees without a tree chopper mod, or relaunching the game with Miner's Advantage so you can not fuck around with that shit. I might relaunch the game and not fuck around with that shit, because that sounds like a nightmare. This is a launcher. That's kind of the thing about my streams, is that they're so like low commitment since there's nobody usually watching them, that like I don't have to necessarily, like, I do worry about it still, because, like, there's still 3 people here watching my stream, but at the same time, it's like, man, going offline right now would be kind of cool, in my opinion. But I'm not doing that. Miners advantage. Miners advantage. Man, I don't know what's up with the Prism launcher recently, where it refuses to get the mod you're specifically looking for more and more. But I just wish it would stop doing that. Oh my god, really? Okay, I guess I'll go download it from modrinth.com instead of the launcher. Like, I know the mod is compatible with the version. I've downloaded it so many times through the launcher that it doesn't make sense. You know, why is it always like the version of the mod that you need is never the version of the mod that actually appears when, like, especially when it has a compatible version with the version you're playing on. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So 1.19.2 mod. CurseForge.com. Miners advantage. Oh, is it because there's not a space in between miners and advantage? Yeah, that's why. No valid version found. What the fuck? Like, what's the point? What's the point of having a mod downloader built into the launcher if the launcher is never going to see the version of the mod that's compatible with the game? That like it doesn't make sense, you know. There's so many mods on the launcher that'll just like not let you download them because they just, for some reason, the launcher just doesn't pull the compatible version. It pulls literally every single other version. And if you use the option to check for mods that aren't compatible, it'll show the mod and all the versions that aren't compatible, but it won't show the version that is compatible. It's like, how did you even accomplish this? How did you manage to do this? You know, it's not even logically sound. Like, you're a launcher. You're pulling data from an API call. Like, it just doesn't add up. But it does anyways. So give it a couple seconds. Give it 5 seconds. It'll appear. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, are you underneath my chair? The heck was that? Something fell down outside. I heard it. Where? I do hear a tornado siren, but it's so far off in that direction that, like, it's quite obvious that there is no problem here. Okay, yeah. We got a problem. I just cannot play this game right now. I'm feeling it. You know, I feel bad for going live and then not doing anything, obviously. Why are there two sets of stars? I mean, those might not be stars, but... Place blocks, break blocks. I don't know, dude. I've been playing this game for like a decade now, and like I'm sick of it. Like I would love to get in nitty gritty and meet balls deep with this shit, but like I don't know. I'm like just sick of it for some reason. Like I'm just idea of sitting down and dedicating all that time is like disgusting to me. It's like Like, if I had ADHD meds and I could just focus on the game, it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't, so, like, I can't, you know? It's like, I can't even, like, I don't even want to, like, play Overwatch or Team Fortress 2. I don't even want to, like, play video games right now. I just want to, like, have the medication necessary to motivate myself to actually, like, do cool things, you know? And, like, I can't, like, I don't have that intrinsically, obviously, which is why I need, like, medication for it, you know? So... You know, I'm like looking at this little fucking four-walled house, and I'm like, wow, there's not a single part of me that enjoys building this. You know, there's not going to be a single part of me that's going to enjoy, right? Back when I built the diesel facility, that was after I had gone through a couple of things that, at the time, were more relevant to me and had a bigger presence in my life. So I had a lot more of that extrinsic motivation to get things done, but after being in this box again for half a year, I'm kind of like in that same mental place that I was last year before I went to Michigan, or something like that. No, the year before that, 2022, and so it just feels weird as fuck, you know. It's this just overbearing like sense. It's not even like doom or anything like that. It's like literally just like, fuck, I can't get shit done in here because like this place is just not conducive to what I'm doing. You know, this place doesn't like, it's like Marie Kondo. This place doesn't make me happy fundamentally. So, and there's nothing I can do to get rid of it because it's where I live, you know, and there's nothing I can do to really change it because I don't have the funds and the resources necessary to do so. So it's like, it's a catch-22, right? I can't make a series without the support that I need, but I'm not going to get the support that I need until I make this series kind of thing. It's really fucked up, actually, in a way. You know, I wish I could really explain it, but like, as a disabled person, that's not really my responsibility. My responsibility is making sure that every day I make it through and I'm alive and I'm well, you know, I'm happy, right? So if the game is fundamentally not making me happy, it feels like something that I should be just dropping entirely and just ignoring, you know? That's what I do with Twitter, is when I'm not happy with what I'm doing on Twitter, I just drop it entirely and I leave it alone. And I just log out and I go away, right? Same thing with Overwatch. When I play until I stop having fun. And then once I'm not having fun, it's like I don't play it. I don't sit there and grind competitive. It's just that for Minecraft, what that is literally like the start of the game. Is like I can't engage with the game until I have something to engage with, and I haven't created that something to engage with because earlier today I was busy trying to get the server up so I could see if I could load the world, you know, and then instead of doing that, I moved the drive. I pulled the drive out. Here it is. Like, here's the drive for my server, right? It's got the chassis and everything, right? So I can get the world off of it, right? But the world doesn't work without the mod pack that it was created on. So I have to play on a totally new. Like, it's either I play on this totally new world, or I go in here and I play on this one. Yeah, it's this one. I play on this world, and I continue with this. But it's like either way I go, it's like I'm not gonna have a world that I've already worked on for so long, because I don't have a world like that, you know. All of my oldest worlds are from console edition, and they're not gonna have any of the new stuff in them, obviously. And so the most recent world I have with anything actually in it is going to be this world that I'm loading up right now. So I'm not trying to pick at my nails. I just don't have like a nail file. Just nail clippers. Whoa, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be flashing at me. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I think that's a game crash. Yeah, that's a game crash. So what caused that? Game exception, frame buffer unsupported. Whatever. So I mean, like, here's two options I have here. I can either continue with the stream, load up the world, try again, right? Because this is just a frame buffer crash, so I don't think the world is corrupted or anything. But youch. That's the thing. Is like I don't even want to play vanilla Minecraft, right? So how do I rationalize this in my head? Like, oh, like I'm gonna have to hide the stream. I'm gonna have to unpublish the VODs, and I'm just gonna have to accept that I take the L on this, and possibly like a decade's worth of work, and just move on from Minecraft, basically, like almost entirely, until I find another day where I feel like I can actually like past 1.21. Like I'm not gonna do this again until 1.21, but like bare minimum has the mods that I want to play on. But like at that point, it's like what am I even fucking doing? Like if I'm just not having fun with the game, chances are I'm not gonna have a whole lot of more fun in the future with the game. I don't know, because I have these weird realistic dreams that give Minecraft vibes, but then I get into the game and it's like I don't really want to fucking play this. I'm not gonna go out of my way to modify the game to make it more in a specific, like I'm not gonna do that. I've had fun modifying the game and downloading mods, but like I have a mod pack I enjoy. I have a select few mods that I enjoy, right? If I'm sick of that, I'm not gonna find more fun by going in a different direction with mods. This is like pertaining to like back in Hexit days. This is like I'm sick of the core of the game. Like I was talking about this a few months ago, but I'm sick of the core of the game almost. Like that's why I don't want to play Overwatch. It's like I'm played so much of it at this point that like it's beyond feeling like I'm in the fucking Matrix with it. It's like now it's like this is just boring. Like I'm on the other side of the people, like with the people who give up on playing video games and go do other things as an adult. Almost, it's like, but I almost don't have other things to do. You know, being disabled, I would love to draw, but my Apple Pencil won't charge or stay charged, right? So I can't draw on my iPad unless I use my fucking finger, and I'm not going to do that because I bought the hardware. I want to use the hardware, you know. I want to use something dedicated to drawing to actually draw, and like I don't want to have to draw everything on paper because I got lined notebook paper and like pens and like a shitty mechanical pencil, right? I don't have the materials to actually sit down and draw, right? I could do it with a mouse on GIMP, but that's not adequate for me. I bought an Apple Pencil. I want to draw with the Apple Pencil, right? But it doesn't hold a charge, so that doesn't happen. Um, Going back and playing older versions of the game, I'm not too big on. I would rather modify the game on a more recent version to have the mods I want and the features I want, like turning off the hunger bar, right? But like at the end of the day, I'm just not having fun. And without either some form of extrinsic motivation, right? I'm not going to be intrinsically motivated, or without like medication or like something. Like it's just a struggle, you know? Cuz I definitely don't have fun scrolling on Twitter, that's for sure, but I seem to be doing it like incessantly, like nonstop. Here I am looking at a fucking Twitter argument. This person's got I this is Overwatch Twitter drama. I can't really say a whole lot about this on my stream right now. I hope that's water dripping because that is a really loud for water dripping. Man, I've never seen this fucking Twitter user actually say anything positive in their life. I mean, given their name, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm genuinely not surprised. Because they see their fucking numerical ranking number on the leaderboard as a stand-in for personality and humanity. But, like, I've just never seen them care about anybody outside of that. I've just never, like, it's weird. It's just fucking weird. Congratulations, you reached 5,000 SR. Too bad in order to do it, you had to be like a completely socially dejected piece of shit to do it. Um, Probably like not a good thing that you are the exact type of personality to benefit from a flawed implementation of the MMR ranking system from a fucking ancient ass game from like the 1990s or whatever. But I don't know. It's so weird. Like there's a difference between being like competitive and just being like garbage. And like, oh, the algorithm that you're playing by promotes that. You know? Fuck, man, I'm gonna look up this dude's fucking Twitter again. I don't even think this guy plays the fucking game. Just uses it for engagement baiting because he's fucking good at it. And then he pays for a Twitter blue check mark. Okay, well, there's one fucking tweet about Overwatch. It's just so it's just so fucking weird, man. Like I'm not even like supposed to judge people like that cuz I'm generally speaking really toxic online and but like Twitter users really just fucking get on my nerves for some reason. Like I just sick and tired of these motherfuckers. Like y'all spend so much of your fucking attention and your time and your money on like straight up bullshit and rage bait. Like it's not even like, oh, they're rage baiters. No, they spend their time trying to debunk rage bait instead of like encouraging creators and artists to create more and have fun. Like no, they just get their own fun from being dickheads to each other. It's so embarrassing. It's so weird, you know. Like I can't get like Twitter is like easily the worst website in the world for getting like engagement on the things that you actually care about. And it's a lot more fucking good for getting engagement on the things you fucking actively go out of your way to hate, you know? Like I've been watching Twitter just get worse and worse and worse and surprisingly I'm not the fucking like even though I tweet so much, even though I've said so much in the past, like somehow I'm not the one making it worse. I'm giving people the tools to make the places around them better. And instead of doing so, right, like, yeah, those tools do get utilized, but it's not like because of me. It's because of generally speaking, society is just progressing in those directions. I'm just really fucking on the mark about it. And I'm oftentimes more not on the mark about it than I am on the mark about it. I'm just, I just cast a wide net and like claiming credit for things that don't really impact like have anything to do with me in particular. You know, I just like to take the small victories where I know I can win in a positional advantage. You know, I like to take the fights I know I can win, but like it's feeling a lot less like I can win any fights, and I'm feeling a lot more like if I start taking fights that I know I can win, people are just going to be like, how are you a real person? You know, years of literally reading people expressing themselves down the drain because like the only people who actually give a fuck about anything meaningful on this website have actually just moved over to Blue Sky. And if they're still on this website, it's probably because they don't actually give a fuck and they're just here for social media engagement. You know, I don't know. It's so complicated. It's so fucking difficult to explain that like I'm not gonna go out of my like I'm just gonna end the stream.